I'm just going to do a quick tutorial today on watercolor painting cookies. So I let the royal icing sit for at least 12 hours to make sure that it's nice and hard. I've got a mix of colors I'll actually share. I apologize, I've already been painting. I just wanted to do kind of a quick tutorial. I've had a lot of people asking me about it. So I have a couple different colors. I have Baker's Rose. I don't know, this is like a Baker's Rose, leaf green, neon green. I have a little bit of yellow up here. It's hard to tell now. And then I used a mix of burgundy, and then rose pink, and a tiny bit of watermelon to just kind of get the colors that I'm looking for. It does not take much, so I'll kind of show you. So I added a little bit of, also I'm mixing these with vodka. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take just a tiny, the lightest bit of color for, as you can kind of see here, the outside of the roses. So you kind of, it's actually really simple. All you got to do is just kind of determine where you're going to put your flowers. You can kind of, I'm putting them all around. You're just going to kind of swirl, swirl, swirl. It doesn't need to be perfect because you're going to go in, you're going to mix more color. Just kind of like fill it in. Let me bring it a little bit closer. So yeah, you're going to determine, I'm going to have like some on the sides. A little bit on the sides here. Lots. The bigger ones in the middle. So just do like a couple. Just kind of going in circles, just barely touching down. Want to leave, I don't know, I like to leave a little bit of white in there, but depending on the look that you're going for, it's just kind of very loosely, just kind of define, almost like circles. Right, so make this flower a little bit bigger, just kind of add some swirls to it. A little bit bigger, kind of have them touching. So almost like pink, kind of like fluffy clouds all going around. And then you're gonna go in just a little dab in the vodka mix, get out the excess, and then go in with my burgundy. So just a little bit darker. It doesn't need to be like very dark. You're just gonna kind of do some definition. Make sure that's I'm gonna need a little bit darker. So just a little bit darker. Just kind of do like a test patch. So you make sure that it's not. There we go. Okay. So now you're gonna go in and just kind of do a little definition, kind of doing the same effect as you were before, just kind of going around, going around, going around. Now you'll see they kind of start to look like flowers a little bit. It's hard to tell, but just kind of go from the inside out and around. And don't worry if they don't look like flowers, because you're going to add even more definition in with a smaller brush. This is just to kind of add in a little bit of darker color. As you'll see with the smaller ones, I'm very careful. I just kind of, there we go. Okay, so now to show you kind of where we're at. And we're gonna add more definition, and then we'll add, so now I've got a smaller brush, if you can see there. We're gonna go in again, just a little dab, and then go in and grab a little bit more of the burgundy, this time a little bit darker. Don't want all the extra. There we go. Okay, so then we're gonna go around. Might actually need to make this a little bit darker. Or, okay. There we go. Okay, and then you're just gonna go in and add some kind of like refined definition, just swirling out, starting from the inside, swirling out. And if you make a mistake where you don't like kind of where you're at, you can go in and like smooth these edges. Like, see how like if you just add a little bit more kind of smooth them out as you go. Swirls. I'm gonna make this look kind of like two little roses together. So just to kind of add some definition. And then what I do is kind of go in, add some almost like what looks like petals kind of detaching a little bit, and just kind of on the outer. There we go. Then it just looks a little bit more open. Okay, so there we go. And finally, we're gonna go in with a similar brush to the last one. We're just gonna add some leaf detail. I have a mix of different leaf colors. I had to take leaf green and add a little dab of black to get the darker color. So just kind of, you're gonna go around and just kind of add leaves all around. And you're gonna wanna add like different colors. So we'll do like a few in this darker. Oh, and then I added a little bit of yellow as well, and I'll show you. Let me see if I can get, I might need, what did I do with my yellow? I don't know. Let me see if I can get this one to pull up. Let me see here. So the yellow just kind of adds even more of like just a little more color. And for these, you're just kind of doing like gentle strokes. Really, it's almost just the same, if you can kind of see, as, let me see if I can do a close up. You're really just taking the brush and creating very gentle leaves. Let's see here. You know, and then I don't like that. I forgot. I did not care for that green color. Okay, there you go. And you can even go into, after you've gotten your leaf details, you can go in and add a little bit of darker. Here we go. All right, so here we go. We're going back in, just trying to pick up some of this yellow. See if I can get it. I'm mixing it just, let me show you. A little, I had to get a fresh batch of yellow. So here's just a little bit of, let me show you this is neon yellow from Sunnyside Bakery. And I just pull in a little bit of green with it. If you can kind of tell, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go and add some detail. I just like to add, I like the leaves to kind of have a bit of definition. You can even go around some of your other leaves to just kind of add, if you add in the color, it just kind of defines them a little bit better. And I'm gonna add a little bit of dark as well to some of my lighter ones. And it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can tell, I just kind of like made it up as I went along, and it comes out, you know, you have to trust the process. It's not gonna look perfect like when I did the swatches. it just kind of looks like, oh, okay, like I don't get it. What is she doing? You know, but you got to trust the process. Art is a process, and it's not going to look perfect to begin with, but as you go along, you'll notice that it comes together. And there we are. Hand painted cookies. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content. I do a lot of fondant, I do a lot of fondant work, but I'm going to do more fondant tutorials, more cookie tutorials. So that's kind of what you have to look forward to. Thank you so much.